just gonna play some 2K20, you know. Just gonna kick back, relax, cool. Just down.
Resist much, obey little. Once unquestioning obedience, once fully enslaved. Once fully enslaved, no nation, state, city of this earth ever afterward resumes its liberty. These were the words of caution which the great poet Walter Whitman offered to his fellow Americans. For Whitman recognized that crucial to a free and flourishing society are men and women who are willing to question and even resist authority when necessary. But today, very few of us live by the ideal espoused by Whitman. Rather, blind obedience is the norm. We have become populations of sheep, easily to be herded into the chains of tyranny. But what has led those of us in the
It's your boy Young Chemical, man. We live on the YouTube, man. What's good with your young boys? Oh, he got me.
The compulsory state-run education system, which in North America is
I get it with bands.
Public schooling is
I get it no hands. Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Who could question the value of an institution
Do
that provides
you
free and compulsory education for all?
know?
But as with many institutions of our day, the textbook picture of how the institution should work
I want my band,
the
man.
reality of how it does work.
Ooh, greens.
If public schools taught individuals how to think, if they
Ooh.
promoted intellectual curiosity, and
I give him my whip, hey. I give him my dick, hey.
would question their value.
Ooh, you got bliggity block,
By the
boy.
bureaucrats that run this institution, a darker reality emerges. Whereas John Taylor Gatto, a former teacher turned one of public schooling's greatest critics,
Ooh,
writes,
slightly early.
schools are
That's not
intended
good.
to produce formulaic human beings whose behavior can be predicted and controlled. To a very great extent, schools succeed in doing this, but in a national order in which the only successful people are independent, self-reliant, confident, and individualistic, the products of schooling are irrelevant. Well-schooled people are irrelevant. They can sell film and razor blades, push paper and talk on telephones, or sit mindlessly before a flickering computer terminal. But as human beings, they are useless. Useless to others and useless to themselves. Noam Chomsky echoed this sentiment, writing in his book, Understanding Power. Given the external power structure of the society in which they function, the institutional role of the schools, for the most part, is just to train people for obedience and conformity, and to make them controllable and indoctrinated. To some, this may sound like heresy, but a study of history reveals that this was the intention from the very start. The state-run school systems in the West were modeled off the factory style of education first introduced in Prussia in the early 1700s. What shocks, writes
From
Gatto,
Prussia,
is that we
though?
should so eagerly have adopted one of the very worst
From
aspects
Prussia.
of Russian culture, an educational system deliberately designed to produce mediocre intellects, to hamstring the inner life, to deny students appreciable leadership skills,
Bang,
to ensure
bang.
docile and incomplete citizens, all in order to render the populace manageable. Albert Einstein, an individual who reached heights of genius rarely seen, did not credit his compulsory schooling with his intellectual development. Reflecting back on his school years, Einstein noted that after completing his final examinations, his interest in the field he would go on to revolutionize was all but dead. I found the consideration of scientific problems, he wrote, distasteful to me for an entire year. Einstein believed that one of the major flaws of compulsory state-run education systems is their forced style of teaching. It is, in fact, nothing short of a miracle, he wrote, that the modern methods of instruction have not yet entirely strangled the holy curiosity of inquiry. It is a very grave mistake to think that the enjoyment of seeing and searching can be promoted by means of coercion and a sense of duty. After well over a decade of indoctrination in the school system,
smell move.
a great thirst for knowledge and a curiosity toward the many mysteries of the world. Instead, as Bruce Levine
Dope man, yeah, that's me.
By the time student graduates, they have been bred to be passive, to be directed by others, to take seriously the rewards and punishments of authority, to pretend to care about things that they do not care about, and that one is impotent to change one's dissatisfying situation. But if our schooling cannot be relied upon to generate the critical and curious minds needed to protect a society from the actions of corrupted authorities, can the mainstream media play this role? While there has been an increasing skepticism toward this institution in recent years, distaste and distrust toward the mainstream media has a long history. I have given up newspapers, wrote Thomas Jefferson, in exchange for Tacitus and Thucydides, for Newton and Euclid, and I find myself much the happier. Nietzsche, one of the most intellectually free and curious minds of history, was also no fan of the mainstream media. Sick were they always. They vomit their bile and call it a newspaper. Richard Weaver, a professor at the University of Chicago in the first half of the 20th century, found it ironic that while we have freed ourselves from the earth-centered view of the cosmos, we have all the while dove headlong into an illusory created by the mainstream media. And while Weaver focuses on newspapers in the following passage, as they were the dominant medium of his day, his words are even more applicable today, where modern technology offers far better tools for the manipulation of the masses. A great point is sometimes made of the fact that modern man no longer sees above his head a revolving dome with fixed stars. True enough, but he sees something similar when he looks at his daily newspaper. The newspaper is a man-made cosmos of the world of events around us at the time. For the average reader, it is a construct with a set of significances which he no more thinks of examining than did his pious forebear of the 13th century think of questioning the cosmology. But why does the mainstream media so often choose deception over truth? Noam Chomsky, in his book Media Control, suggests that, like many politicians, the mainstream media is dominated by individuals who adhere to an elitist ideology. The 20th century journalist Walter Lippmann epitomized this view, calling the masses the bewildered herd, in suggesting that one of the main functions of the media is to put this herd in its proper place as passive spectators, not active participants, in the organization of a society. For as Chomsky explains, this elitist ideology is built on the notion that the mass of the public are just too stupid to be able to understand things. If they try to participate in managing their own affairs, they're just going to cause trouble. Therefore, it would be immoral and improper to permit them to do this. We have to tame the bewildered herd, not allow the bewildered herd to rage and trample and destroy things. For those of us who are not among the self-anointed elite, the question arises as to whether the controlling of the bewildered herd is done in order to promote a prosperous and flourishing society, or merely to maintain certain institutional structures which favor the elites to the detriment of society at large. This open question only reinforces the need for a more skeptical attitude toward the authority figures of our day. We need, in other words, more anti-authoritarians. It must be stressed that an anti-authoritarian is not someone who, in place of a passive acceptance of authority, adopts a passive rejection of all authority. Many institutions and authority figures serve a beneficial purpose, and therefore should be accepted. But anti-authoritarians recognize that consensus does not mean truth, that power corrupts, that people lie, and that some institutions, in the words of Chomsky, have no moral justification. They are just there in order to preserve certain structures of power and domination. Recognizing these undeniable facts, the anti-authoritarian is willing to look at all authority figures with a healthy dose of skepticism. and potentially even resist their commands. Yet such authority proves corrupt and harmful to the well-being of a society. Whereas Henry David Thoreau wrote, "If the machine of government is of such a nature that it requires you to be the agent of injustice to another, then, I say, break the law." But should we fear a world with more anti-authoritarians? The obedience bred into us in school and the blind deference to authority promoted by the talking heads of the mainstream media may lead some to view anti-authoritarians as a threat to the stability of society. But nothing could be further from the truth. Anti-authoritarians are the crucial protectors of a flourishing society, for as the author C.P. Snow noted, "When you think of the long and gloomy history of man, you will find more hideous crimes have been committed in the name of obedience than have ever been committed in the name of rebellion." Malevolent authority combined with a passive citizenry is the recipe for tyranny, and so anti-authoritarians should not be feared or ostracized. They should be welcomed. They are the individuals who raise the alarm and awaken the slumbering masses to the existence of corrupt authority. A society without a healthy number of anti-authoritarians, or a society in which anti-authoritarians are shunned and silenced, is a society that has chosen the comfort of illusions over the desire for truth, and is therefore a society paving the way for its own destruction. Whereas the 18th century French philosopher Voltaire cautioned, "So long as the people do not care to exercise their freedom, those who wish to tyrannize will do so. For tyrants are active and ardent, and will devote themselves in the name of any number of gods, religious or otherwise, to put shackles upon sleeping men."
Shackles. Ooh. Boy.
In the game of chess, the average chess player knows their next 1, 2, 3 moves. Amateur. How many guys play chess here? Any chess players here? The average chess player knows their next 1, 2, 3 moves. A pro knows 4 to 5. A master knows 6 to 10. A grandmaster knows their next 11 to 15 moves. By the way, the same thing you see here with chess is the same thing with the game of life. Most people live life, they have no clue what their next 10 moves are going to be. They just know their next 1, 2, 3 moves. A lot of people in life want to do move number 14 in move number 2. Wrong timing. I don't know if that made sense. A lot of people want to do move number 14 at move number 2, and it doesn't work out for them. So this whole game about business is about you knowing your next 15 moves. Now, outcome of this meeting, 2 things. 1, who do you want to be? How do you want to make your money? Because it's all about your positioning in a marketplace. So now, who do you want to be? By the way, almost every single time I talk to somebody and I'll ask them, who do you want to be? These are your positions. You want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to be an investor, inventor, CEO, founder? Do you want to be a CEO of a small business? Do you want to be CEO of a big Fortune 500? Do you want to be CEO of a startup? Do you want to be a sales guy? You want to be volume or high ticket? What's volume? I'll do $400,000 loans. High ticket, I'll only do $3 million loans. You want to be an influencer? I want to be these guys that, perfect bod, and I just take a picture and I get 79,000 likes. I just want to walk in places and people take pictures of me. I want to be famous, man. That's what I want to be. I want to be an influencer. Podcasts, Instagram. I want everyone to know me when I go into the mall or the airport. Solopreneur. I don't want people to hold me accountable. I just kind of want to be me. I'm like the tennis player. I'm the golf guy. It's solo. Me. I'm going to be able to handle myself. No one's as perfect as me. No one's as good as me. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But that's you. And then there's support team. I'm good on support, Pat. I don't want to be on the stage. I don't want to be the CEO. I'm a good 6 person. I'm a good 8 person. I try being number 1. I can't stand it. I hate it. I don't want to go to sleep at night knowing everything's on me. I want to go to sleep at night knowing everything's on a guy who's got 3 people, then these people need support, and it's me. I like that. That's my comfort zone. Great. Or you want to be an entrepreneur. You know what? I want to go be a part of a company, and within it grow up to be a CIO, whatever, and I want to own a piece of the company, but I don't want to be number 1. I want to be an entrepreneur. And within a company, I want to think like an entrepreneur, and I want to own a piece Instagram, maybe I'll be like him. And I kind of like that girl, maybe I'll be like her. It'd be kind of cool if I know how to take good selfies like her. You know, it'd be cool if I can do this. But we don't really know who we want to be. So how do you make your money? Wealth. Marriage. Marry a rich person. Fastest way to become a millionaire. Equity. I want to get a piece of the company. That's how I'm going to create my wealth. No problem. Build to sell. I want to build a company, run it for 5 years, sell it, get my 20 million, go enjoy myself. Right? That's what I want to do. Buy and hold domains. I have a collection of 1,000 domains. Somebody wants to buy this domain, $300,000 check. Eventually, I'll make $6 million. I'm good. That's all I want to do. Long-term planning, the typical get a job, 401k, all that stuff. Lottery, be an influencer. If I become an influencer and every time people want me to do a certain shout-out, $5,000, $3,000, $8,000, that's who I want to be. Proprietary product, use my product. I keep 20%, you keep 80%, but it's my product. Invest. I want to invest in a business, let somebody else do the work, and I make the return on the money. Sue somebody. I like to sue people. Like somebody will say, I'm going to sue. If I sue the right person, make a couple $1 million. So a lot of people that become millionaires suing people. Anybody knows anybody that's made money suing people? There's a lot of people in America. Guys, I remember I went to a meeting one time. This guy's giving a talk. He says, do you know why kids in America are obese? Why are we experiencing so many kids being heavy? So one guy says video games, one guy says this, one guy says this. He says, let me show you a statistic. He shows the statistic of parks in America. Dramatic drop off by 70% shutting down. He says, do you know why? Let me show you why. Then he shows lawyers go sit at parks all day waiting for a kid to drop off, hit their elbow, crack the elbow. Oh, is that your son? That's not fair. It's the city's fault. It's the city's fault. Come here, let me see that arm. Perfect. I will represent you. He's feeling good. Are you hurt as a mother? I will get you $1 million. You deserve $1 million for this, Mary. I will take care of you. They go to the city. They sue the city. Get $1 million. He keeps 33%, 330 grand. They get $660,000. Next park shuts down. Obese, obese, obese. So a lot of people become rich suing people. This is a weird world. I just don't want to make it like that, right? Own land. You own land, and Walmart says, hey. Some of you guys have never been to Palmdale. Yes, there's 7 Walmarts in Palmdale. If you have land, Walmart comes and says, I want this land. I'll pay this much money. No problem. Now we're making millions. Design, inheritance. How many guys have the right last name here? Who has the right last name here? Anybody's got the right last name? Yes? How many guys have a last name with your family so rich that you know that money's coming to you? Anybody here? Any Kennedys here? Any Rockefellers? Yes, any Escobars, right? Any El Chapos in here? I don't know. We got some names out there, right? It's probably more El Chapos than Escobars. So maybe it could be a difference as well. Okay. So how are you going to make your money? So what's your game plan? Who are you going to be? How are you going to make your money? By the way, just so you know, it is the easiest time ever in the history of mankind to be a millionaire. Ever. It's the easiest time ever to be a millionaire. It's never been easier than today. Ever. It's a joke today to be a millionaire. It's a joke today to be a millionaire. It's so let me explain it to you. You know how celebrities used to be like, a person was on TV, we would be like, oh my gosh, look, it's the weather guy. It's the weather guy. Mom, it's Burger King. It's 1998. It's the weather guy. Oh my gosh, it's the weather guy. Mom, it's crazy. Today, oh hey John, what's up? You know why? Why? Because people follow YouTubers more than they follow weather guys. Instagram influencers have more following than a weather guy does. It's no longer a big deal to be a celebrity. Just so you know, social media, here's what it did. It made the whole celebrity thing gone. There is no more value in being a celebrity. PewDiePie is known as much as some of the biggest ace, the celebrity Hollywood stars in America, in the world. And he just, hey, it's PewDiePie, regular guy, Logan Paul, Jake Paul. It's a complete different game today. Being a celebrity is so easy today. Making millions is so easy today. Your strategies is what needs help. So let's talk about it. Where most people struggle, lens and language. language. Let me speak about lens first. Earlier, a guy comes to me and he starts talking to me and he says, hey, Patrick, we were at the, how many guys were at the CEO at the luncheon that they had? Who was at the luncheon deal, right? Who was at this luncheon when this one kid was talking to me? Where is he at? I want to find him. I'm not going to call him up. I just want to find him. Is he CEO package guy or no? Are you anywhere here? Wink at me. I got big eyes. I'll find you. Okay, all right. Let me tell you what this kid did. So he comes up and here's how he starts it. He says, Patrick, I can't even tell you, you've changed my life. Your content is incredible. It's absolutely ridiculous. I learned so much from you. And he goes for 30 seconds. No one's doing that so far because they just want to come and ask a question because it's another. So I'm thinking like this is getting somewhere. And then he says, here's my card. If you ever want to buy any real estate in Nevada, Vegas, just call me. And I said, do you know what you just did? He said, what? I said, what you just did to me is like a guy at a bar going to a girl and saying the following thing. Saying, hey, you're so stunning. You're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you're the hottest thing here. If you ever want to go to bed, call me. I'm like, you're serious? I said, so let me get this straight. Your lens here is you're just looking at everybody as a customer. That's a wrong lens. That's a small lens. He says, what do you mean? I'm just trying to, I'm not coming like that. I said, you are. But the guy had a good attitude about it. I said, let me give you a story. Years ago, I had a guy, right before me, another guy came up and he said, Pat, actually I saw his face. He says, Pat, we know the same name. A guy named Eli Dafish, right? Where's the guy that said Eli? Did you say Eli? So he comes to me and he says, hey, Pat, we know the same name, a guy named Eli. And I told him who Eli was to me. I was 21 years old when I met Eli at an event by LAX Airport. So I get close to Eli. I get invited to his 50th birthday party. I go to his house. I'm a nobody. I'm selling gym memberships at Valley Total Fitness. A guy comes to me. He's one of the biggest attorneys in Vegas. He comes to me. And he says, so I said, so what do you do? He says, I'm an attorney for Hollywood. This is what I'm an attorney. Give me some big news. Okay. He says, what do you do? I said, I work at Bally's. He says, oh yeah, so you run the casino in Vegas. I said, no, I'm the weekend assistant manager at Valley Total Fitness, right? Oh, you know Eli? Yeah. Oh, okay. Very cool. Good to meet you, right? I stayed the night, and again, I'm washing the dishes for this lady. Her name is Julina. It's his wife. I'm washing the dishes. I talked to Eli. I said, Eli, how can I help you? He says, Patrick, you can't really help me in any way but one way. I said, what is it? I said, my son's in prison for 9 years. I said, okay. He says he did something he shouldn't have done. I said, what prison is he at? Men's colony. Anybody knows men's colony near San Luis Obispo? You don't know it? It's not a good prison. It's a hardcore prison, like Mara Salvatrucha. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a hardcore prison, okay? So he says, none of my friends or relatives want to go visit this guy. His friends won't want to go there. I said, I'll go. He said, you sure? I said, absolutely. He said, but this is not a regular. I said, do background check, whatever. They got my background. Look, 30 days. I go to prison. I'm sitting there all day with them. In there. He says, that guy shanked that guy. He was in the hole. He just got up. He's just up. And he's sitting like this. He said, Patrick, I said, I'm not even kidding with you guys. He's sitting like, I never forget this day. We took a picture. I got the picture until today. This picture was taken 2001. So I come back. Eli's emotional. He said, I can't believe you just did that for me. I said, what? What do you mean I did that for you? It's your son. He says, how can I help you? I said, I don't know. He says, here's the 600 most influential name. I know you can use my name to call them to help you out with it, whatever you want. I said, you're serious? He says, it's okay. I came back. I called them. One of the contacts introduced me to another person, 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 maybe $30 million. One contact. Why? Because I didn't say, hey, you want to go to bed? No, I went and I said, how can I help you? Almost everybody in this room, all you have to do is just take the lens off you have and put a different lens on. Because when you put a lens on, you just look at the world in a whole different way. You're not looking at everybody here that I'm just trying to figure out a way what I can get for me. It's a completely different lens, right? So the most people have a challenge of what? Lens. Second challenge is language. A lot of people, I listen to their language and I'm like, oh my gosh, this language is just not the right language. What do you mean by language? I'll give you an idea. So, while I'm speaking to the same group, a guy comes up to me. He says, Patrick, I'm a loan officer. If you were in the loan game, what would you do to get customers? I said, so tell me who's your ideal customer. Here's what he says to me. He says, somebody who is currently a homeowner, has high interest rates, and would like to find a way to get more write-offs. I said, what else? He says, I said, what else? He doesn't have an answer for me. I said, okay, let's go a completely different direction. He says, what's that? I said, you single? I grabbed his left hand, he had a nice watch on, but he didn't have a ring. I said, you're single, you're not married? I said, I'm not married. I said, okay, you got a girlfriend? He said, I don't have a girlfriend. I said, right, okay, perfect. I said, so tell me, you ever want to be in a relationship? I do. What kind of a girl are you looking for? He said, I want her to be top-notch. I said, listen, who remembers when he said top-notch? You were the girls. I want her to be top-notch. I said, you got to be very careful when you say a word like that, because it's very general. I said, you ever seen Shallow Hal? Because top-notch has a different meaning for a lot of different people. I said, give me specifics. Okay, this guy's like 6'5", 6'6", a little taller than me. He says, I want her to be 5'7", 5'8". I said, great. What else? I want her to have light eyes. I said, look, you and I have brown eyes. What if she has brown eyes? Will you still go out with her? I think I would, so put the eyes aside. So I said, what else? And then he was stuck. I said, you're just not going to find your girl. He says, what do you mean? I said, you have no clue what kind of a girl you're looking for. I said, let me tell you what. I said, by the way, how many of you here know a girl that's 5'7", 5'8"? Raise your hand. Do you see how wide this is, right? But you know what kind of a lead you can give them? I know 82-year-olds that are 5'7". Say, hey, I got a 5'7" person for you. Pat, she's 82. All you told me was 5'7". She's 5'7", 82. But that's not what I want. Well, then tell the world what you want. So I said, look, here's what I did. I was dating all these girls. They were all the same. One day, you know how guys and girls, we all complain, where are all these great women at? I'm telling you, there's no more good women nowadays. And he's mad. Oh my gosh, look at them today. And we complain. It is not the men or the women. It's your language and it's your lens. So I sat back. I said, Pat, what are you looking for? I went specific. Toes, eyebrows, cooking. I could care less about nationality because I'm okay there. But for me, whatever you are, you got to learn to make like dad's cooking. I don't care what it is, because I want the house to be good smelling food. If the house smells like food, kids come to the house. I want you to learn how to make these 5, 6 dishes my dad makes, and my mom makes, I'm good. I don't care what you're doing. I want it to be career, I want it to be this. So I wrote it down, what I wanted. You know what I did next? I told everybody, here's what I'm looking for. Hey, I'm looking for this kind of girl. Okay, cool. Here's the criteria. Here's what I'm looking for. Here's what I'm looking for. Hey! Here's what I'm looking for. Here's what I'm looking for. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a girl like this. Here's what I'm looking for. Here's what I'm looking for. And all of a sudden, they started showing up. And then I picked my wife. She's sitting over there. Right? And we got married. It's my criteria stuff. Moral of the story. Lens, language. Change the lens, change the language. Business is all about lens. So you're here. What are you looking for here? Why are you here? Are you just here to listen to David Goggins or me speak? Are you here to just get close to Albert? Why are you here? What is the purpose? What is your lens? What's the language you got to speak to get what you want? Those two need to adjust. Let's continue. Next part. No matter who you are in this room, guys interview me in the back, and he asked me this question. He said, do you remember when you made your first million? You know how they do the speed round stuff at the interview, and they kind of ask you questions? Tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when they say this. He says, your first million. I said, I don't remember. And then he went off track. He said, why don't you remember? It wasn't a big deal. It was like, if it was a million, I would have slowed down. I don't remember the first million.